Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is 3 a.m. in the morning and for some reason I can't sleep. So I guess I'll just listen to some music and perhaps share with you 3 very simple stories. Simple, but nevertheless true story. My mom called me this afternoon and she shared with me these 3 of her own personal stories. The first one happened when she was still a student. She studied in this very prestigious girls' school. It's a very big school with a stadium in the compound. Back in those days, after you have finished your exam, you still need to go back to school. Not like nowadays, we can just chill and relax at home. Yeah. So what happened was, together with some friends, they, after exam, right, nothing to do, so they decided to try something adventurous. They went into the stadium and they played Ouija board. They asked only one question: where are you from? And the answer that came from the board scared them off. It says, I'm from behind. Quickly they dropped everything and rushed out of the stadium. You know what is behind the stadium? A very old cemetery. So if you're from Penang, guess which school is that? The second story happened in Kedah. When mom was still very young, she went on a trip together with my late grandma. My grandma passed away a few years back. And they were there to visit a relative. Together they stay in this hotel. On the next day, my mom realized, how come my grandma woke up sleeping in the opposite direction? Say for example, when they went to sleep, my grandma's head was facing the window. When they woke up, the leg was facing the window. So she asked my grandma, what happened? My grandma said, nothing, let's leave. After they have left the hotel, my grandma told her that, I don't want to scare you while we are still there. In the middle of last night, something disturbed me. She was woken up by a voice telling her that you are sleeping on my bed. And she remembered that when she was a child, her parents used to tell her, if you're disturbed by something in the middle of the night, sleep in the opposite direction. True enough, after that, nothing happened. Well, guys, if something disturbs you in the middle of the night, especially in a hotel, perhaps you want to try this method. I hope it works for you. Well, the third story also happened in Kedah. That time I was already born. Was still a baby. And my parents brought me and my brother together. We went on a family trip in Kedah. We were staying in this 5-story hotel. We stayed at the 3rd floor. So after dinner, we went back to the hotel and wanted to rest. So my father pressed on 3rd floor. But somehow the lift stopped at 4th floor, and when the door opened, it was pitch black. So they thought, yeah, maybe some malfunction happened, and quickly they shut off the door. They went down to the lobby and asked the receptionist, is there something wrong with the lift? The receptionist said, nothing happened. So we went back to the 3rd floor, went to our room and rested. In the middle of the night, I was the one woken up. Okay, my father thought that maybe I was hungry. So while he's preparing the milk, he heard a lot of noises coming from 4th floor. There were chairs and tables dragging around. So, well, my parents are very brave. They treat as if nothing happened and they went back to sleep. So the next morning, early in the morning, about 7 o'clock, quickly we checked out. And my father was telling the receptionist, the fourth floor people very noisy. And the receptionist told him, no sir, there was nobody, renting at fourth floor. The whole floor was empty. Wow. I guess my first ghostly experience was when I was a baby. So these are the 3 simple stories. I hope you liked it. If you have any story, message me. Let's share. Thanks for listening. Well, good night everyone.